Hey everybody, I'm here today with a driving lesson on brake pedal control. This will be a complete driving lesson on controlling the brake pedal. Let's get right into the video. As you can see, on an automatic car, you will have two pedals. You'll have the brake pedal here on the left and the gas pedal here on the right. If you're driving a manual car, you're going to have a third pedal, which is a clutch pedal. But all that we're focusing on is this one right here, which is the brake pedal. Now here's how braking works. You basically put your foot down and you push down the brake pedal and it brings the car to a stop. It slows the car down and brings it to a stop. Now here is the basics of braking. The harder that you push the brake pedal down, the more stopping power you're going to have. So if I'm driving at, let's say, 50 kilometers an hour and I push the brake pedal down this much, I'm going to have a little bit of stopping power, and therefore it's going to take me much longer to stop. But if I'm driving and I push the brake pedal down, I'm going 50 kilometers an hour again, but I push the brake pedal down this much, I'm going to stop much faster. More braking power, therefore shorter stopping distance. Okay, so now that we've got the basics of the brake pedal down, I'm just going to give you a quick explanation, and then I'll actually, give you more of a demonstration. So basically, your idea is that you want to estimate the stopping distance. You want to be driving and you want to estimate roughly how long you need to, how long it's going to take you to stop and how much you need to push the brake pedal down to execute that. Now what I'll do is I'll demonstrate my method for pushing the brake pedal down over here, and then you can obviously use it, and I'll demonstrate it while I'm driving momentarily. Now, just so you know, I will be driving just in the driveway over here. I'm not going to go onto the road because I want to be controlling the camera and so forth. So we're going to stick to the driver for this tutorial. All right, so if you want to brake properly, you need to, if you want to control the brake pedal, you need to actually have a consistent amount of pressure and a consistent amount of force on that brake pedal, okay? Now, for that, you're not going to be going like this as you're braking. You're just going to be pushing it down and holding it there. And you need to know roughly how much to push it down. So for instance, with enough practice, I might have to, I might know that I have to push down the brake pedal this much to actually stop on time at this speed, or this much at a faster speed. But the idea is that you're not guessing, so you're going to brake and just like that. Now the idea here is that you want to have a consistent amount of pressure. The best way to achieve that is by planting your heel on the ground. If I brake like this, you can see it's very hard to keep my foot in the same spot, okay? But instead, if I plant my heel on the ground, this is my consistent point. Okay, and by having one consistent point on the heel of your foot, it makes it easier for the toe of your foot to have a consistent point as well. So I would be able to push the brake pedal down this much, or this much, or this much, and just hold it there consistently, okay? So the idea here is that you want to have a consistent amount of force. Now I'll demonstrate that, and then I'll tell you about another method for braking, which is known as progressive braking. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the car in drive. We're just going to drive forward, okay? So I'm just going to release the brake pedal. We're driving forward, and I'm gonna just brake like that. As you can see, I've held down the brake pedal at basically the same spot. Consistent force, and I've brought the car to a stop, okay? I'm gonna release it. We're gonna try that again. Sorry about the poor lighting. I'm doing my best here. Release it, and I'm gonna brake faster now, like that. So as you can see there, I was able to bring the car to a stop much faster because I pushed the brake pedal down a little bit more, with more pressure. Now here's another thing with regards to brake pedal control. Once your car is at a complete stop, as long as your brake fluid is at the right level and such, and your car is well maintained and, not like super old, then you can kind of go in and out with the brake pedal and your car's not gonna move. So I can go a little bit deeper, a little bit lighter, but my car's not gonna move. As you can see right here, I'm going in and out with the brake pedal. My car's not moving anywhere, just as you can see right there, okay? Now, once I go past a certain point, so I'm gonna release it, and right about now, my car is moving just a little bit. As you can see, we are moving just a little bit as I release it a certain amount, okay? I'm gonna go back, and we're gonna show you progressive braking. So I'm just gonna reverse right over here, back into that spot, being very careful not to hit the wall or any yard waste bins over here. Hopefully we don't hit anything. I'm just kidding. I would never hit anything here. All right, so With progressive braking, let's put the car in park, is a little bit different. For progressive braking, you essentially want to push the brake pedal down or release it during your braking process to match what you need to do. So you're going to start braking and you're going to maybe push it a little too much, and then you can ease up towards the end. Now, it's not consistent, meaning you're going to be braking more and less, but it's a good way to learn. So progressive braking, you're going to be figuring it out, figuring out how much you need to brake. A little bit more, a little bit less, and that's a good way to learn. So what I'm going to do is I'll demonstrate brake pedal control with progressive braking. Putting the car in drive, we're going to move forward. So let's drive forward a little bit, not too fast in the driveway. Here's progressive braking in a nutshell. A little bit more, and then a little bit less, a little bit more, until I come to a complete stop, okay? So once again, it'll look something like this. A little bit more, a little bit less, a little bit more, a little bit less, until I come to a complete stop. So basically, that is the basics of brake pedal control, okay? I just want you to understand, when you're controlling the brake pedal, let's just put the car in park here so we don't roll onto the road. When you're controlling the brake pedal, you want to make sure that you have a consistent amount of pressure, B, a consistent amount of force, and C, you want to travel from not braking to braking as much as you need to consistently. So you don't want to be like, you want to be like, boom, like that. You're not guessing, boom. Weird sound effects, but hopefully you're getting the point of this. That's the idea for brake pedal control. Now, obviously, the harder you push the pedal, the quicker you'll stop, the more stopping power you'll have. But it also depends on the speed. I'm going to have to push the pedal harder at 80 kilometers an hour than I would at 15 kilometers an hour, right? So that's the idea here. You have to practice as much as you possibly can to get that control of the brake pedal until you get it. It's literally as simple as that. And that's it. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.